The teachings of the Buddha. It is said that soon after his enlightenment, the Buddha passed a man on the road who was struck by the Buddha's extraordinary radiance and peaceful presence. The man stopped and asked, "My friend, what are you? Are you a celestial being or a god?" "No," said the Buddha. "Well, then are you some kind of magician or wizard?" Again, the Buddha answered, "No." "Are you a man?" "No." "Well, my friend, then what are you?" The Buddha replied, "I am awake." The word Buddha means one who is awake. It is the experience of awakening to the truth of life that is offered in the Buddhist tradition. For 2,600 years, the practices and teachings of Buddhism have offered a systematic way to see clearly and live wisely. They have offered a way to discover liberation within our own bodies and minds, in the midst of this very world. What the Buddha taught. To bring about the awakening of students of all temperaments, the Buddha taught a wonderful variety of spiritual practices. There are foundation practices for the development of loving kindness, generosity, and moral integrity, the universal ground of spiritual life. Then there is a vast array of meditation practices to train the mind and open the heart. These practices include awareness of the breath and body, mindfulness of feelings and thoughts, practices of mantra and devotion, visualization and contemplative reflection, and practices leading to refined and profoundly expanded states of consciousness. To carry on these teachings, the Buddha created an ordained Sangha, what is now one of the oldest surviving monastic orders on earth. These monks and nuns, who still number in the hundreds of thousands around the globe, follow the Buddha through a life of renunciation. But the teachings he left were not limited to renunciates. They can be understood and awakened in the heart of human beings in every circumstance, in every walk of life. The essence of these teachings is what we offer at Spirit Rock. Fundamental Dharma teachings. As in many oral cultures, the Buddha structured his teaching using lists, often numbered, like the Noble Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Truths. Much of our study of the teachings, called Dhamma in Pali or Dharma in Sanskrit, revolves around these lists, which offer simple and memorable ways to learn the principles of the Dharma. The essential Dharma lists. The Three Jewels and Three Refuges. 1. Buddha, the awakened teacher who discovered and shared the path to liberation. 2. Dharma, the teachings and universal truths leading to enlightenment. 3. Sangha, the community of practitioners, including monastics and lay followers. The three characteristics of existence. 1. Impermanence. All conditioned phenomena are transient and subject to change. 2. Unsatisfactoriness, suffering. Life contains inevitable suffering and dissatisfaction. 3. Selflessness, not self. No permanent, unchanging self exists. All things arise due to causes and conditions. The Four Noble Truths. 1. The truth of suffering. Life involves suffering and dissatisfaction. 2. The truth of the cause of suffering. Craving and attachment lead to suffering. 3. The truth of cessation of suffering. Liberation is possible through the cessation of craving. 4. The truth of the path to the end of suffering. The Noble Eightfold Path leads to liberation. The Four Divine Abodes. 1. Loving kindness, wishing well-being for all beings. 2. Compassion, wishing freedom from suffering for all beings. 3. Sympathetic joy, rejoicing in the happiness and success of others. 4. Equanimity, maintaining balance and non-attachment in all circumstances. The Four Foundations of Mindfulness. 1. Mindfulness of the body, observing physical sensations and movements. 2. Mindfulness of feelings, noting pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral sensations. 3. Mindfulness of mind, recognizing thoughts and mental states. 4th, mindfulness of qualities, observing mental patterns and teachings. The 4 stages of enlightenment. 1. Stream entry, the first irreversible step towards enlightenment. 2. Once returner, a being who will be reborn only once before full liberation. 3. Non-returner, one who will not return to the sensory realm. 4. Arahant, a fully enlightened being, free from all defilements. The 5 precepts. 1. Refrain from taking life. 2. Refrain from taking what is not offered. 3. Refrain from sexual misconduct. 4th, refrain from lying and unwise speech. 5. Refrain from intoxication leading to heedlessness. The 5 spiritual faculties. 1. Faith and conviction, confidence in the path. 2. Energy, diligence and perseverance. 3. Mindfulness, awareness of the present moment. 4. Concentration, focused mental stability. 5. Wisdom, deep understanding of reality. The 5 hindrances. 1. Sensual desire, craving for pleasure. 2. Ill will, anger and resentment. 3rd, sloth and torpor, laziness and dullness. 4. Restlessness and worry, anxiety and agitation. 5th, skeptical doubt, lack of confidence in the practice. The Noble Eightfold Path. 1. Right view, understanding reality as it is. 2. Right intention, cultivating wholesome aspirations. 3. Right speech, speaking truthfully and kindly. 4. Right action, ethical conduct. 5. Right livelihood, earning a living ethically. 6. Right effort, striving to develop wholesome qualities. 7. Right mindfulness, awareness and attentiveness. 8. Right concentration, deep meditative absorption. The 10 perfections. 1. Generosity, selfless giving. 2. Ethics, moral discipline. 3. Renunciation, letting go of worldly attachments. 4. Wisdom, insight and discernment. 5. Energy, diligent effort. 6. Patience, endurance and forbearance. 7. Truthfulness, commitment to honesty. 8. Resolution, determination in practice. 9. Loving kindness, universal goodwill. 10. Equanimity, balanced perspective. As we conclude this journey through the core teachings of the Dharma, let us remember that wisdom is not merely in knowing these principles, but in living them. The Noble Eightfold Path is not just a list, it is a way of being. Mindfulness is not just an idea, it is a practice that shapes our every moment. The Buddha's teachings guide us toward liberation, but the path itself is walked by each of us. Through ethical conduct, meditation, and wisdom, we cultivate a mind free from suffering and a heart full of compassion. May these teachings inspire you to deepen your understanding and walk the path with sincerity, patience, and unwavering dedication. The truth is always present, within and around you. May you find peace on your journey. Thank you for watching and taking the time to explore these profound teachings of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others who may benefit from these timeless wisdoms. Your support helps spread the message of mindfulness, compassion, and enlightenment to more people. Stay connected for more teachings, and may you continue to walk the path of wisdom and peace.